Hello! It is Monday the 8th of November, second week of NANWRIMO. And I have two hooligans with me. There's another one, there you go, waiting to find something to bark at. Stop it! It's currently 12:30. I've stopped to have this chocolate and marshmallow apple, which is why this one is so obsessed with me. I've written 900 words so far, so not a bad start to the day by any means. I'm hoping to get another 3k done today because that seems like a realistic word count that I can actually achieve in a day, but also a lot of words for me. Excuse me? This is not your video. She's insisting that she wants to be in this part. I actually went over the end of the last scene I wrote Friday, which I feel like is a no-no. You're not supposed to rehash scenes, but I ended up actually adding quite a lot of words. I mean, most of those 900 words are going back over that scene and changing, there's a dog butt right there, changing the conversation, adding things to it, because it didn't feel right to me. I've ended up like taking something out of the conversation that will need to be discussed at some point, and it makes sense for it to be discussed in that part, but it doesn't fit in there now. So that's a little bit stressful, so hopefully I'll make it fit somewhere else. But I'm glad I went over it because I am feeling happier with it now, and it's 900 extra words. If you're not always feeling happy in a scene, it is okay to go back and try and change it, because then also I feel like moving forward into the next scene, knowing I wasn't happy with the one that just happened and what happened in that last scene, I wasn't going to be happy with anything I wrote in this next scene because it's continuing on from that last scene. So I had to get that right before I could continue on. So it is now 2:40. And I've written, I don't actually know how much I've written. I've written just over 2,500 words, 2,563 words. So I'm just about 500 words off my end goal for today. The only problem being is that I've just come to the end of a scene that is also the end of the chapter, and I'm not 1000% sure what's going to happen after this, because I thought what would happen after this scene would be in the same chapter, but it's kind of getting on to be a long chapter at this point, so I want to cut it off, and it makes sense for it to be the end of a chapter. I like having snappy ends to my chapters, and so if I find like a really snappy point, it's really tempting to make it the end of the chapter, and I often do. And so I don't know what to write next. Like I don't know what will happen next in the story. There was a couple other things they could talk about, but they're not that significant. Well, they kind of are. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have like a really short chapter where they visit the Pantheon and talk about these other random things. I could skim over lunch with a cute anecdote or something. It's not even like at 3 o'clock I feed the dogs and I go downstairs for a bit, let them out. Like I take a little bit of a break. I have a snack, let myself zone out for a little bit, but because it's too early, I don't feel like I can do that. But I've been sat here for 10 minutes just kind of going, I don't know. Maybe I'll just take my break early. Okay, I'll see you in my next update when I've decided what I'm actually doing. It's me again. I think I'm done writing for the day now. I ended up writing 3,651 words, so not bad. It was across 2 different chapters, 2 different scenes, one of which I had been waiting for quite a while to write, so that was quite fun. And then the other one, like I said earlier, it started off being quite meandery, not really sure what I was writing, but then there's a couple of the things I wanted to include at some point, like a place and a dish I wanted them to eat. Kind of lumped them both into this chapter, and I think it's gonna end up being longer than just like that meandery chapter. So that's interesting. I'll have to finish that one tomorrow. I don't know longevity wise how well it's gonna stand the test of time. I don't know if I was just kind of writing it for the sake of writing it, but then there are things I wanted to happen and I just didn't know what to write, so I just kind of wrote it anyway. It's just stressing me out because that dish I included and that place they visited, I do want that to stay in there. The rest of the chapter is just kind of a bit so yeah, but I'll finish that section tomorrow, and I think I have a better outline for what's going to happen in the next couple scenes / chapters following this one, the immediate ones after this. I felt a bit daunted this morning as I was like getting ready and stuff, thinking about what I was going to write today, because I wasn't sure, other than the first chapter I wrote today, which I knew was coming and had been coming for a long time. I was quite looking forward to write. It was good fun writing that one. And then I had a shower and had a bunch of ideas in the shower, as you do, and the day ended up being pretty productive, apart from the fact that I'm not 100% sure about that last chapter. I got the words in, and that's what counts on this round. So, yay, end of day 8. Hello, it is Tuesday the 9th of November. I just got back from watching Dune, so this won't be a long update because it's late. Today was a rush of a day. I started writing late and I just wasn't focused. I didn't really know what to write. I didn't love the end section of what I wrote yesterday, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I'm pretty sure I know the direction that I'm going to go in tomorrow. I'm hoping to write another 3,000 words tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Today wasn't that great. I managed to get 2,006 words done, so what I wanted to write. So I'm not too bummed about it. I just don't love the content, but NaNWRIMO is not about getting good content, it's about getting words on a page. So it's fine. And then I was like late to get ready for Dune, and then I was late to see Dune. It's just been a bit of a mad rush of a day. It flew by, and I don't know how or when or why, but it did. There was not enough hours in today. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. I have all day to write tomorrow, no other commitments to think about, and then Thursday I'm getting a tattoo. So Thursday I feel like it's going to be another stressful day where if I don't write in the morning, that's it, I don't write at all. I liked Dune though. I think it probably works better if you've not read the book. I think if you've read the book, there might be some things that you're a bit disappointed about. I'm a bit disappointed about a couple of things. I thought the performance was great, the sets were great, the music was great. It's the storyline, it's the plot and the script that I have my issue with. I think for it to be its best, it needed to be 3 films. That's everything I need to say to you. I think that's everything I need to say to you. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, when it's a better day. Hello, it is Thursday the 11th of November. I completely forgot to do an update yesterday. By the time I remembered, it was just too late for me to want to do an update. But I did reach my goal of words. I wrote 3,700 words. The first 1,000, wow, rookie mistake. The first 1,000 went by pretty slowly. Middle 1,000 was okay, that came alright, and then the last 1,000 was quite slow again. It was quite stop-start. I started talking about Greek myth, and I can talk about Greek myth for a while, but then after 500 words I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with it. But to be fair, I also had to do a lot of research and like just constantly stopping to double check things to see if it was right, because if you're not sure on like technicalities of stuff, it's hard to go past it. Today I wrote 1,170 words, which is obviously not a lot. I was hoping for 2,000, and if not 2,000 then like the normal NaNWRIMO quota, like 1,666 or something like that. But I started later than I wanted to, and I just wasn't sure where I was taking it, and then I didn't like the direction that I did took it, so after I ate lunch I had to go back and fix it a little bit. I think it's doing it every day, doing these like really big chunks of words, and I'm just not coming up with ideas quickly enough. Like in the beginning I had a break before I did that beginning chunk. Originally I wanted to write like another 2,000 words tomorrow, but since was so behind today, I'll probably have to make up for it tomorrow. But also, to be fair, I only got to write, I think I started writing at 11. I should have been ready before 11. I was just being slow. I stopped to eat at like 12, and then I had to stop again at 1:30 to go get my tattoo done. We didn't come back from that until gone 5, and I was tired, and I am tired, so I decided to just call it a night. So I'll probably tomorrow, I imagine what I'll want to do is try and get to wherever it is NaNWRIMO recommends you be by the end of week 2. Okay, I'm 830 words off today, plus like 1,666 we'll say, so I need to get about 2,500 words tomorrow. Normally I also edit these videos on Fridays, so I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see tomorrow. I am very tired. I'm gonna read. Goodbye. Hello, it is Friday the 12th of November, the last day of this vlog. I'm still very tired. I spent a lot of day feeling very tired and dead, and I think I might have just spent a lot of this week feeling quite tired and dead. I edited the beginning of this vlog this morning, and Monday was a really strong day. It was a really successful day. I wrote much more than I thought I would and stuff, and then Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday have all been pretty meh. Like Wednesday wasn't so bad, I got the word count done, but it was quite hot and cold. Tuesday I felt quite blah, like I wasn't confident in what I was writing, and then Thursday I didn't get very much done, and I also wasn't confident in what I'm writing, and that kind of happened today. There was a scene that I've had in mind that I wanted to come up at some point, and I figured now is as good a time as any. It works for what I think is going to happen in the near future of the novel. So I started writing it, but I've barely even started getting into the actual meat of this scene, like the actual what it's about. I've literally just had 2 characters stand and talk in a kitchen for a good while, that completely impromptu, but I just kept coming up with ideas, so I just kept going with it. And I feel like a lot of the words I wrote this week were quite waffly, and I'm worried that I'm just making the story longer rather than actually progressing the story, and I'm gonna have to cut so much of it out, and that these 50,000 words like should be closer to the end of the novel, but actually I'm writing so much waffle that the end of the novel is also getting further away. That's not great. I mean, I liked the conversation they had, it's just lots of dilly-dallying. I wrote 1,619 words today though, so I am on like the weekly NaNWRIMO, how much you're supposed to write out by the end of the week, so I've achieved that, so I don't have to freak myself out. I edited the beginning of this vlog in the morning. It's been quite a productive day, although it wasn't as much as I think I typically write. It was enough, and it was more. I only wanted 1,500, so it's more than I wanted, so we're good to go. I'm hoping next week will be better. I think it's a mixture of run out of momentum and I keep waffling on, which is like discouraging me even more. I don't know. This seems to start coming to me very well, even though a lot of them are ideas and things that I've wanted to explore and happen for a really long time. So it's not that I don't have the ideas, it's just that when I sit down to write them, the words aren't coming out. It's very frustrating. I think a break will do me some good. Next week is going to be different. It's my birthday Friday and I have plans over the weekend, and then I graduate the Monday after. So I don't know what's going to happen with the vlog. I don't know how much I'm going to write. So we'll see. I don't really know what else to say other than we'll see. And if you're doing NaNWRIMO, let me know how you did this week in the comments below. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an awesome morning, afternoon, evening / night. My name's Jade. I hope I see you again next time. Goodbye!